victory over the Buffalo Regals. Jake Brown in the corner. The centering pass for Peacock now at the right circle. Panoff takes it, and Alex Panoff beside the Caledonia bench shoots it in before being hit and going off on a change. Blunt down the sideboard for Scott Dorian. Dorian shooting it in. Richard out to play the puck, backhanding it up the board. Lushcombe through center. Zupan now on the right wing to play the puck. Dorian tries to clear the line, can't do it. Zupan. The pass over to the right for Lushcombe. And a high stick call coming here to the Corvairs. We didn't get a chance to mention the starting goaltenders. Starting in net for the Ancaster Avalanche, number 1, Blake Richard. He has an 8-3 record with 2 losses in overtime, 1 shootout loss, a 2.69 goals against average, and a .928 save percentage. And of course, Colin Furlong in net for the Corvairs. Niemanen playing it at the far wall. Niemanen now 3rd in league scoring. Dorian playing it at the red line. Zupan now taking the puck and moving over the left side of the Caledonia line. The shot through traffic by Niemanen, pushed aside by Furlong into the far corner. Domagala playing it in behind the net for Niemanen, and the whistle going. Well, the referee had signaled a high stick, but on the previous possession, at the previous whistle, so perhaps the puck just knocked down with a high stick. Now the Ancaster Avalanche to the power play. Jamie Forsland to the sin bin for the Corvairs. Ancaster with 36 power play goals and 150 chances. Niemanen moving over the right side. He's hit heavily by Ryan Moran. Losing the puck at the left side is Eric Eustace. Connor Murphy taking the puck before losing it to Lushcombe. Lushcombe skating over the red line, over the left side of the Caledonia zone, and splitting the defense between Christmas and Ryan Moran before passing off to the corner. Lushcombe back to the side for Niemanen. Eustace back to Niemanen at the half wall. His shot, a big glove save by Furlong. And Caledonia killing the first minute of the Ancaster power play. Clack plays it down the left side. Domagala rings it around the wall. Gourlay trying to move around. Bain back defending on the left side. Clack the pass over the right wing. Domagala moving into the slot. Police now down by the end line, and the shot by Domagala deflected in front by Ryan Lewis. Clack to the point. Clack getting it back and ringing the shot wide to the far side. Gourlay picking it up, moving over the right side of the Ancaster blue line. Feeds Mitch Brown, moving to the left circle. Now tying up the puck with Domagala. Ryan Lewis to the far side, picks it up at the right circle. Now leaving through the neutral zone over center. Checked from behind by Cody Brown. And as Brown picks up speed through the neutral zone, he's hauled down by Ryan Lewis. And Lewis now to the box as Cody Brown holding his left hand as he's doubled over in pain. 12:35 to go, first period of play, no score between the first place Caledonia Corvairs and the third place Ancaster Avalanche. Murphy winning the draw, back to Quilty, down the sideboard to Brown. Brown with it once again underneath the right circle. The shot, Brown goes down. Quilty now at the side wall, checked off by Eustace. Patton moves down the side, Balanson takes it for Ancaster, ringing it out the far side. Murphy now in behind the Ancaster net. Murphy to Quilty. Quilty backhands it down the wall, and it's shot the length of the ice by Max Balanson. Caledonia picking up the puck, throwing it all the way the length of the ice. .117 to go, in the penalty to Ryan Lewis. Clack losing the draw. Murphy now behind his own net. Nixon to the right wing. Quilty moving around Domagala. Back to the top of the point, over to Patton. Nixon gets it back and fires a wrist shot, deflecting off Clack out the far side. Brown into the slot. The drop pass for Patton ends up on the stick of Quilty, over to Nixon, back to Quilty and down to the left. Quilty with it, over to Nixon. Nixon goes back door looking for Cody Brown, and the shot by Quilty partially blocked by Christopher Clack. Nixon down the near side before it's intercepted and thrown down the ice by Police. Ancaster down to under 15 seconds on their short-handed opportunity. Caledonia still on the power play for 7 seconds, as Lewis just about set to come back on the ice. A face-off from the left circle. Mitch Brown with Cosimo Fontana on his left and Jeff Malott on the right wing. Brown wins it to Abraham. Abraham looking for a shot, and his shot going wide to the far side. Ancaster able to clear the zone. Zupan throwing it from the right circle down to the near side of the Caledonia end. Brown once again to take the face off opposite Blake Lushcombe. Brown winning the draw. Purnell, the referee, whistling it down, not happy with the result, so they'll face off once again. Brown wins the draw, slides it to the corner, checked up against the board by Nil. Malott in behind the Ancaster net. Fontana now going to the far corner with him. He's checked by Baird. Brown moves off the half wall, feeds it in behind the net, and the shot by Fontana goes behind the net and out the near side. Quilty pinned up against the board. Brown digging with Nil. Nil trying to fall on it. Coming up with it is Lushcombe. He skates through center and flips a wrister in. Furlong gloving it down. Furlong posting a 24-1-1 record, a 192 goals against average, and a .932 save percentage. Eustace's shot in front. Nagy looking for the rebound. Fairly on the right side looking for the disc as well. And playing it up the near side is Max Bellinson before the whistle goes. Jake Brown beside his own blue line to take the draw opposite Cole Nagy. Fairly off on his right. On the left wing is Hayden Guittard. Nixon playing it up the near side. Checked by Fairley. Or Jonathan checked by Fairley, excuse me. Fairley now going to the far side to deliver a hard hit to Nixon. Gets a pass away off that hit. And the wrist shot by Guittard handled by Furlong on the stick side to the near post. Turning it over is Ancaster. Jonathan now down low on the near side. Skates around the far side by the end line. Back to the point to Nixon, and his shot blocked by Nieminen, who takes it away from Ryan Blunt at the Caledonia blue line. Zupan plays it back to the line. Domagala moves up on the far side board. Nieminen in the slot. Zupan looking to feed him. Zupan now behind the net to the near side. Picked up by Lushcombe. Back to the top of the point. Shot by Bain. Zupan looking for the rebound on the near side. Goes in behind the net once again. Left side, the feed in from Domagala into the slot, and Caledonia takes the puck and throws it the full length of the ice for a face-off back in the Caledonia zone. Under 8 to go now, first period of play, still no score between the Avalanche and the Caledonia Corvairs. The Corvairs at 3-0 on the year on the head-to-head, winning 2 games by the score of 4-1. And winning the middle game in that series 3-2 on the Kyler Nixon overtime winner with 2 minutes and 2 seconds left in overtime to extend the Caledonia win streak at that time. Caledonia's streak eventually snapped at 24. The shot wide by Lewis, played on the near side by Police. Lewis gets it back. Police in the slot. His shot hit a Caledonia player and trickled back through the neutral zone. Lewis, the pass to Clack. Clack trying to move around Moran. A nice job of finding a shot despite having Moran in his way. And Clack's shot to the near side. Furlong having to get the left pad across to make the save with 6:51 to go in period number 1. The Kitchener Dutchman, of course, going for win number 25 tonight in Stratford to tie the record set by the 85-86 Stratford Culletons. So this year's edition of the Stratford Culletons obviously looking to break Kitchener's win streak tonight, and we'll get that score to you when we can. Quilty over top the right circle, his shot into the near corner. Gourlay plays it down the near wall. Murphy avoiding the check of Eustace, going in behind the net, centering pass. He shoots and scores! Jamie Forsland from over top the left circle through traffic. Off the pass from Gourlay, or Gourlay leaving the pass, excuse me. We'll see if he gets credit with touching the puck. And Gourlay leaving the puck. Forsland getting the first goal with 6:16 to go, period number 1. Murphy and Quilty getting credit with assists. So Gourlay with the wise decision to let that pass go, and Forsland whipping a shot through traffic to the near corner halfway up the net. And the Corvairs on top 1-0 as Murphy wins the draw back to the far side past the end line. Forsland trying to dig in there, pins Lushcombe up against the boards. Murphy now digging for it, Niemanen as well. So two players aside looking for the puck, and the shot by Domagala goes wide off the far side. Caledonia back to the neutral zone. Domagala clears it in. Abraham through neutral ice. Lushcombe picks it up, walks around the two defenders before firing a wrist shot off the shin of Justin Abraham. Shot by the Avalanche wide of the net. That was Domagala. Gourlay taking the disc beside his own bench and firing it through the neutral zone before the whistle went. Clack losing the draw. Malott back to the Caledonia defender, Blunt. Malott gets it back, bounces a pass in to the far board. Max Balanson picks it up. Police to Clack. Clack losing the puck, and Nixon going back in his own zone to pick it up on the near side. Blunt around the board, Nixon down the half wall. Malott through center, and the pass bounces off the skate of Fontana. Mitch Brown over the right side, hit heavily by Balanson, and Balanson takes the puck and throws it around the near side, centering pass. The Corvairs trying to capitalize on a turnover. Mitch Brown in the slot off the pass from the left wing. Blunt down through center. Malott tips it in. Peacock hitting his man. That was Guittard. Caledonia back the other way. Peacock now. His shot off the glass wide out the far side. Jake Brown trying to glove it down. Nagy through neutral ice. Peacock now takes it away and shoots it in over the right side. Nil back for Ancaster, up the board for Bain. Turns it over. Peacock with it momentarily, fairly up the board. Christmas pokes away at it. Nagy through center, the pass down the right wing to Hayden Guittard, and the weak shot from the right side, gloved down by Furlong. Niemanen out on the right wing with 53 points on the year. That's third in the league. Bain from the right side moves around Malott, loses the puck, and Abraham picks it up and fires a pass to the far side. Pass in for Brown, his backhand weak to the near side. Brown gets it back to the right side. Abraham throws it down the wall. Brown picking it up, trying to feed Malott in the slot, and a nice interception by Jake Bain before Malott could move to the forehand. Malott looked to be wide open, but Bain getting his stick across at the last minute. Connor Murphy now second in league scoring. to Kyle Brothers of the Chatham Maroons. Brothers 1 point ahead of Murphy. Murphy with 56 points, Brothers with 57 in the race for the Junior B scoring title. Paliche picks it up, throws it down the right wing. Lewis to play it, but Furlong out to throw the disc down the far wall instead. Nixon behind his own net. Only goal of the first period, the Jamie Forsland goal. Just to the left of the top of the blue line. Gourlay letting the pass go for Forsland, and Forsland firing it through traffic halfway up the netting inside the near post. Scoring with 6:16 left in the first off the Connor Murphy and Matt Quilty assists. Gourlay now at the far end line. Cody Brown back for Gourlay. Gourlay at the far half wall. The shot over the glass and out of play. Murphy to take the draw from the right circle. Gourlay on his left and Matt Quilty on the left wing. Lushcombe to take the draw for the Avalanche. Niemanen on his right side. The Avalanche winning the draw. Zupan picking it up, throwing it for Lushcombe into the far corner. Quilty picking it off back to the neutral zone. Gourlay down the near side for Connor Murphy. Bain wins the battle to the corner. Lushcombe picks it up and Richard pushes it out the near corner for Zupan. Now skating down the right wing deep into Caledonia territory. Moran for Quilty. Moran hit hard, but Caledonia now on the 3-on-2. And Quilty firing it off the right pad of Richard. Lushcombe picking it up, pass over to Zupan. The pass too far for Zupan, touched by Forsland, and the whistle going with 11.2 to go in period number 1. The Corvairs on top 1-0 on the Jamie Forsland only tally for Caledonia with 6:16 remaining in the first. Bain to the other side. Domagala with the puck behind his own net as the buzzer goes, and at the end of the first intermission, it's the Caledonia Corvairs 1 and the Ancaster Avalanche no score. Tie the Culletons' 25-game win streak set by the 85-86 Stratford Culletons. Several NHL players on that Culleton squad, including from Waterford, Ontario, Nelson Emerson. Also on the out-of-town board, the Cambridge Winterhawks and Guelph Hurricanes tied at 0. Wellington Niagara Falls tied at 1 as Caledonia wins the opening draw. Nixon from between the two circles, pass up for Fontana, broken up by the Avalanche. Blunt takes it away, the pass down through center. Lushcombe pushes it down for Niemanen down the left side. Blunt throws it around the board. Niemanen in front, rebound, and the shot by Zupan deflecting off Fontana or Mitch Brown and out of play directly behind Furlong into the netting. Elmira on top of Listowel 1-0. In a big surprise, the Buffalo Regals on top of the St. Catharines Falcons with 1:13 left to go in the first. Remember, all these scores are early as Balance and shot hits Connor Patton. Dorian diving at it at the top of the blue line. Clack down the half wall far side before Caledonia takes it away. Balancing playing it up the board, but it goes just out of play into the Caledonia bench. Port Colborne up 2-0 on the Thorold Blackhawks, and the Brantford 99ers and Brampton Bombers tied at 0. Face-off beside the Ancaster blue line. Clack losing it to Cody Brown, back to Abraham, the pass to the other side, and shot in by Forsland. Patton picks it up, throws it around the board. Brown at the far half wall, down behind the net. Patton the back pass for Cody Brown. Brown around Eustace, finds some room, fires a wrist shot, hits Balanson, and the puck slides off to the corner. Brown behind the net, looking for a centering pass. It ends up on the far side, thrown around the boards by Balanson. Moving off the blue line is Abraham to make a hard hit on Eustace. Abraham now back with the disc beside his own line. Dorian over the right side fires a wrist shot into the left pad of Blake Richard. Brown near corner, centering pass from the end line to Gourlay. The shot, the rebound, the second opportunity for Gourlay going off the top of the left skate of Richard. Gourlay nearly extending the Caledonia lead to 2. Clack around the net, plays it up the side wall, looking to clear the zone at the left side. Quilty intercepts, moves to the near side, and the backhand knocked away by Michael Police. Moran inside his own line. The lead pass 2 lines up to Gourlay, tipped in to the far corner. Murphy turns around, throws a pass in for Quilty. Too far for him, so Bain plays it to Domagala. Domagala has it taken away. Murphy moving to the right side of the line. The pass to Christmas at the half wall, and Christmas fanning on the shot. Murphy out the far side, plays it down the wall. Moran moves up the far side before it's taken away by Niemanen, who stops at the right circle, Caledonia zone. Centering pass for Lushcombe. Blake Lushcombe with a chance, falling in front of Zupan. Gourlay on the break, and he scores! Spencer Gourlay on the breakaway, so the two teams go end to end. Gourlay pulling it to the forehand and sliding it along the ice into the empty far side. Gourlay at 16:36. Or 4:24 of period number 2. Quilty and Murphy drawing their second assist. Peacock back to touch up, but Richard playing it around the near side board. Peacock falling down in the corner. He's checked off the puck by Marcus Baird. Baird still trying to take it away from Peacock. So Peacock plays it back to Jonathan, who then gives it back down the wall. Peacock still there, but Jake Brown playing it around the board. Brett Fairley able to clear for the Avalanche, and the Avalanche now on a 3-on-2. And the shot by Cole Nagy into the midsection of Furlong. Furlong cutting down the angle at the far post. Face-off right circle, Ancaster zone. Chenier winning it, throwing it to Zupan on the far wall. Or Panov, excuse me. Caledonia taking it away now. Brown playing it all by himself through the neutral zone all the way down the right side and pinning himself at the half wall far side before being checked up by Ancaster. The Avalanche able to clear the zone. Forsland half wall inside his own zone, back for Brown, and it's broken up by Williams at the top of the blue line. Williams right side, fans on the shot, balancing to the other side for Eustace. Eustace beside the red line, plays it down the far wall, and Furlong out to play it down the near board. Patton ahead for Brown. The pass to the left wing and the shot by Malott partially blocked by Eustace. Bain plays it down the far side to the end line before Bain gets it back. Eustace now behind his own net. Play through the neutral zone before the puck goes out of play. Ancaster impressive on the road at 10-3-3. But down by 2 tonight with 14:07 to go. Second period of play. Ancaster on a 9-game win streak. Clack plays the puck to the far wall. Moran hits his man hard. Clack to the far side to pick up the puck. And Moran stands him up. Domagala now throws it down the far side. Christmas plays it around the far board. Gourlay takes it and a cross-ice feed looking for Quilty. Broken up by the forehand blade of Clack. Moran back for Christmas inside their own line. Christmas turns it over momentarily to Lewis. And Clack plays it down the left wing for Lewis, cut off by Christmas, who cuts in behind him defensively. Centering pass from Clack, no one there for Ancaster. So Moran jams it down the near side board beside the Ancaster bench. Gourlay near side, beaten to the corner by Jake Bain and tossed out by Lewis. Well, Lewis got it to the top of the blue line anyway, but Quilty able to keep it in at the top of the line, and a shot trickles along the ice to the near side. Richard with the save. Caledonia and Ancaster second and third respectively in goals for. Caledonia tops in the league in goals against, giving up just 54 goals in 27 games played. Nixon back to pick up the disc for the Corvairs, plays it down the far wall for Malott. Nixon for the other defender, Blunt back to Nixon up the board, and the missed pass by Quilty goes all the way down the ice. Baird plays it around the wall. Nill plays it back to him, and the feed up to Zupan, throwing down the far wall before it's intercepted by Kyler Nixon. Blunt playing the puck in the neutral zone. Loses it to Niemanen, and Niemanen with 53 points on the year, looking for 54, plays the puck down the right side. Blunt around the net, jams it off the back of the net. Eustace moving up to the far side to play the puck. His shot wide, and Fontana playing the disc out beside the Ancaster bench before it's thrown down the ice. Ancaster and Caledonia make changes on the play. Furlong plays it down the side wall. Abraham picking it up, skating over center and offside at the left side of the Avalanche blue line. Face off beside the Ancaster line. Nagy losing the draw. Jake Brown digging it out of his skates, dropping it for Jonathan, and it's shot in before Eustace clears the puck. Shot right back in by Forsland, and Richard out to make the save on the shot by Forsland between the red line and the blue line. Nagy finding some room now. His shot short side goes wide. Fairly to play it in the far corner. Caledonia coming up with it. And Jake Brown tossing it the length of the ice on the far side. Now picked up by Briar Jonathan. Balancing, battling him. Jonathan in behind the net. Eustace plays it, and it's tipped out by Brett Fairley. Shot back in by Guittard, or by the Corvairs, excuse me, as Caledonia makes changes beside their own bench. Christmas moves up at the blue line. Patton back for Christmas. Police forechecking. Moran up the wall, intercepted by Eustace. Clack plays it down the half wall, and he's tied up by Jake Brown and another Caledonia player, Ryan Moran. So Clack pinned up against the far wall, and the whistle going for a face-off from the right circle. Just under 10 minutes to play, second period of play, as Clack takes the draw. Caledonia's Brown winning it. Patton now plays it through center for Cody Brown. Clack intercepting, playing it over the red line, falling down. Moran taking his legs out from under him, and the coaching staff of the Avalanche looking for a penalty. Cody Brown plays it at the far side. Bain losing it, and Caledonia now going in on a 2-on-1. The lead pass from Dorian, the turnaround by Cody Brown. So Patton a chance, then Cody Brown on the Ancaster turnover. Christmas firing wide off the glass at the near corner. Jake Bain falling down at the far side of the Caledonia blue line, resulting on a 2-on-1 for the Corvairs. Dorian and Connor Patton with good scoring chances for the Corvairs, and the Avalanche to the penalty box. The Avalanche unable to recover from that defensive miscue, and the Caledonia Corvairs now to the power play. Ancaster rings it up and out the near side. Guittard forechecking. Quilty picks it up over his own blue line. Skates through center, drops it deep down the left corner into the Avalanche zone. Cody Brown back to the point for Quilty. Nixon over to Quilty. Nixon gets it back, plays it down the half wall, and back to Nixon. Murphy with it now over top the right circle. Murphy looking for some room, gives back to Quilty. Quilty from the circle, stick checked by Ballinson. Quilty plays it in behind the Ancaster net. Cody Brown now far side. Nixon top of the blue line, his pass for Quilty. Quilty open above the right circle, and Nagy sliding across to prevent the pass. Murphy to Nixon. Nixon over the right circle. Cross ice feed for Cody Brown. Quilty plays it down the left circle. Rebound. Patton in front. Off the feed in from Cody Brown. Patton looking for a rebound at the top of the paint. Richard able to make the save with 43 seconds left in the minor penalty to Michael Police. Caledonia at 41 with 41 power play goals and 165 chances for a 24.85 power play percentage. Gourlay from the right side. Checked from behind by Zupan. Gives it back to Blunt. And his shot blocked nicely by Clack. Clack getting his stick out front. And the puck deflecting far out of play out behind the net of Richard. Gourlay over the circle. Back to Blunt, top of the line. Gives back to Gourlay to Blunt. Blunt and Gourlay playing back and forth. Gourlay to Blunt and back to Gourlay. Shot, Mitch Brown looking for it in the slot. Abraham as well, side of the net. Centering pass from Fontana looking for Abraham or Brown. Ends up in the near corner, and the Avalanche now back to full strength as Police jumps back into the play. Blunt fires a hard shot wide near side. Gourlay plays it around the net. Fontana falls down, and Ancaster to a possible 2-on-1 as a result. But Abraham back to pick up the disc for the Corvairs. Blunt checked off by Police. Mitch Brown through center to Gourlay. Gourlay around the defender, and it's poked away at the last second by Bain. Williams over the right side, feeds Niemanen in behind Moran, and the shot by Niemanen rung off the glass out behind Furlong. Here's a quick shot by Lushcombe. And Furlong making the save, sprawling to the ice at the near side. Niemanen with 27 goals on the year, looking for goal number 28. Face-off left circle. Brown and Bain. Puck goes to the near corner. Domagala tries to play it with his left glove. Nagy in the neutral zone. Slams Moran to the boards. Moran goes flying. 2 steps off the board far side. Domagala over center. Stops at the top of the left circle, or the right circle rather, and fans on the shot. Nagy hit hard by Jonathan, and Jonathan going to the box. Caledonia obviously upset on that earlier check on Moran. Christmas going to the box. Christmas with the infraction. He'll sit for 2 minutes with 5:20 to go in the second period. Blake Lushcombe to take the draw. Mitch Brown opposite him within the right circle. Lushcombe pushing it through the skates of Brown. Brown able to intercept and throw it the length of the ice. Eustace back for the Avalanche. Plays it around the net. Lushcombe down the left wing now. Checked off by Abraham. Forsland picks it up, throws it around the boards. Niemanen backhands it down the wall for Zupan. Zupan checked by Forsland. Nieminen picks it up below the end line to Lushcombe, back to Nieminen. Lushcombe at the end line near side, back to Eustace at the left side of the point. And the turnaround by the Corvairs, Abraham. Abraham able to clear momentarily before Lewis brings it right back in. Forsland clearing for the Corvairs and going off on a change. Balancing ahead for Lewis, broken up. Eustace takes it, throws it down the near wall. Furlong out to play it. Turns around, spins it up the near side. And Dorian throws a lead pass for Cody Brown, looking to move around the defender. Brown moves back to the blue line, and Brown doing an impressive job of penalty killing before it's shot out on the hard slap shot by Nixon. 30 seconds to go in the penalty to Greg Christmas. Clack in between the two circles, skates over to the right side to Domagala. Over to the corner, Clack, Domagala, top of the line. Clack fakes a shot, back to Domagala, over to Ballinson. Ballinson, the give and go around Cody Brown, shot by Domagala, and in front, looking for rebounds, are Clack and Ryan Lewis. Police in there as well. So 2 or 3 good chances for the Avalanche off the shot off the top of the point by Domagala as Lushcombe and Brown, Mitch Brown, face off at the left circle Caledonia zone. Brown tossed from the draw in favor of Fontana. Ancaster winning the draw, but Bain unable to hang on at the left side of the point. Has to go back in his own zone to play the puck. Domagala plays it off the glass far side. Nieminen digs it out. Zupan below the Caledonia net far side. Nieminen back to Bain. Caledonia now back to full strength. Shot by Nieminen deflects off Forsland and back to the right side of the blue line. Brown plays it around the wall. Abraham up for Fontana. Fontana falls into the end board, played up the far side by Bain. Domagala and Zupan in. Everyone back for Caledonia. Connor Murphy tripped up. And the Avalanche's Zach Nieminen will go to the box for a slash with 2:12 to go in the second. Murphy to take the draw, wins it. Nixon now with it right side, plays it over to Brown underneath the left circle for Connor Murphy, and Ancaster manages to clear the puck. Nagy clearing it down in behind the Caledonia net. Nixon with it now. Skates out past his own blue line. Quilty throws it in over the right wing in past the Ancaster net. Murphy far wall, plays it into the corner, back to Murphy. Nixon over to Quilty, and Quilty breaks his stick off the point shot off the right side. Skates by the bench, and Matt Quilty quickly grabbing a new stick. Baird shooting it in. His shot hitting Abraham and going back to neutral ice. Clack picks it up on the 2-on-2 with Police. His shot wide on the near side. Quilty and Clack tie up. Nixon now in there. Cody Brown comes in to give a right shoulder to Clack. Play in the corner, the puck trickling out in front of the net, so Furlong hanging on to make the save with just under a minute to go in the second now. Caledonia up 2-0 on the Spencer Gourlay goal at 4:24 off assist from Matt Quilty and Connor Murphy. Murphy and Quilty also with first period assists off the Jamie Forsland goal with 6:16 remaining in period number 1. Gourlay plays it down the far side. Richard out to play it around the near board. 40 seconds to go now. Abraham right side, the shot through traffic. Fontana the rebound. Gourlay there as well. And Richard able to get the glove out to hang on off the initial point shot from Abraham. 22 seconds left in the Caledonia power play. Zach Niemanen about ready to come back on for the Avalanche, barring a Caledonia goal in the next 22 seconds. Nixon across for Blunt. Blunt over to Nixon. Nixon the backhand pass. Gourlay slides up the near wall past Bain, and the pass back to Nixon. Nixon offside at the right. Caledonia shooting it in. Brown giving chase. It's picked up by Domagala and thrown to the Caledonia blue line. Niemanen other side for Domagala. And Domagala shoots it at the buzzer wide to the near corner. Spencer Gourlay with the only second period goal at 4:24. And at the end of 2, it's the Caledonia Corvairs 2 and the Ancaster Avalanche no score. Malott through center. Eustace to the other side. Throwing down the board by Balanson. Caledonia out to play it. 2:03 to go. So Connor Murphy with 2 points tonight. Now at 58 points on the year, perhaps enough to move him back into the #1 spot. Brown opposite Lushcombe at the Caledonia line. Brown wins it off to his right side, throws it back for the defender. Abraham checked by Niemanen. Lushcombe in the corner. Abraham now hitting Niemanen with a right shoulder. Abraham skating toward the penalty box. No kind of a signal from the referee, just sort of pointing with his left arm. An interference call now as the referee skates over to the timekeeper's bench. So Abraham to serve 2 minutes for interference. The Avalanche's Lushcombe wins the draw, pushes it to the near corner. Balanson shot partially blocked by Fontana. Domagala looking for the shot. The shot by Balanson, and he scores. Max Balanson from the top of the blue line, breaking the Colin Furlong shutout. Nixon now having some words to say to the referee. 1:27 to go. Cosimo Fontana appears to be hurt as Forsland and Moran skate him back to the Corvair dressing room. So Jamie Forsland on the first, or in the first, off Connor Murphy and Matt Quilty assists. The Corvairs led 1-0. Gourlay replying in the second, also with assists from Quilty and Murphy. 4:24 into the second. Patton unassisted on the defensive breakdown. Kyler Nixon serving unsportsmanlike conduct. Or no, it was Nixon having something to say on the play. Actually, Colin Furlong, the Caledonia goaltender, with the penalty on the play. Lushcombe over the right side, in behind the Caledonia net. Top of the blue line, shot by Nagy. Furlong may have got a piece of it out the far side. Caledonia clearing the length of the ice. The net now empty for the Avalanche with 32 seconds left in the game. Lushcombe shooting it in. The turnaround by Moran, and it bounces 4 inches wide past the empty Ancaster net. Balancing up the boards for Nagy on the cross ice pass. Forsland chipping it off the near board. Balanson shoots it around the board. 5 seconds to go now. Furlong plays it around the glass. I'm sure Furlong a little frustrated to lose the shutout. Max Balanson scoring with 1:27 to go off the assist from Domagala. But the Corvairs skate away with their 26th victory on the year. For the Caledonia Corvairs Hockey Club, I'm John Molson. Please join us 1 week from tonight as the Corvairs host the Fort Erie Meteors for a 7:30 game at the HCCC. Tonight's final score, the Corvairs 3 and the Ancaster Avalanche 1. Colin Furlong barely missing the shutout with 1:27 to go, max balance and scoring. But Connor Patton, Spencer Gourlay, and Jamie Forsland, each with a goal in each of the periods. One goal for the Corvairs in periods 1, 2, and 3. The Corvairs defeat the Ancaster Avalanche 3-1. Good night.